Ladies and gentlemen, Ferguson.
Thank you very much. Please sit down, relax. That's right. Honestly, really, that's enough. I know the warm-up comedian told you, please give your all because he's very bad, but really, you can relax. Sit down. Let the disappointment wash over you. It's like one of them M. Night Shyamalan movies, isn't it? I always, when I watch the M. Night Shyamalan movies, I'm like, what are they saying? I can't understand. There's a lady in the water. What? There's a baby in the water? A lady in the water. It's a great day for America, everybody. Yes, it is. It's a great day for one particular area of America. It's a great day in Coney Island in New York, because in a kitchen, this is true, in a kitchen on Coney Island Boardwalk, someone found a 140-year-old hot dog. That's really true. The only time I've seen a wiener that old is when I was in the CBS locker room with Andy Rooney. I have never seen anything like that. What? Ah! Now, that's enough. The US Mint have announced they're redesigning the penny. That's true. It's getting very late night around here, isn't it? What? I guess what kind of... How hot is it? I don't know. No, but they're redesigning the penny. The penny's going to have a Lincoln on the front. It's going to have Abraham Lincoln on the front and a shield on the back. And I'm thinking, Lincoln's probably thinking, oh, sure, now you give me a shield. But it's probably too soon to say that. Yeah. Bernie Madoff's daughter-in-law, Stephanie Madoff, is changing her name. She thinks the Madoff name is tainted with scandal. She wants a name with a less negative connotation. She's now been known as Stephanie Bin Laden. Hey, wait a minute. No, I'm just kidding. No, that's what I want to talk to you about. It was on this day, in 1852, John Kellogg was born. Now, who, I hear you ask, who is Kellogg? I'll tell you. He is the father of the breakfast cereal. It's true. No, it is true. I know the warm-up comedian says if there's an awkward pause, just laugh into it. No. It's all right. This is true. He was the first guy to patent dry cereal, because wet cereals had been around for years before that, but they made all the boxes soggy and nasty and like me in the 1980s. But then let's have a dry cereal. We'll add the milk later. It's like it was a burst of genius that had never been seen before. He wasn't just a cereal maker, Kellogg. He was a well-respected doctor. He actually ran a sanitarium in Michigan, and he treated something, this is true, he used to treat something called genital hysteria. I think I might have had that. I think if genital hysteria is when someone points at your genitals and laughs hysterically, then definitely... Yep, I've had it. Anyway, and his sanitarium was on a tight budget, right? Much like this show. And one day, they had some oats that went stale in the kitchen, and they served them out to the patients, and the patients loved them. And patients in that sanitarium were notoriously tough food critics. They were like, oh yes, I may have genital hysteria. Ah, shut up, but I know about oats. Anyway, I was reading about John Kellogg today, and I learned he was a fierce advocate of abstinence. He spent much of his time, this is true, trying to cure the human sex drive. I'm thinking, does it really have to be cured? But John Kellogg thought so, and so he tried to cure it. It's actually a good thing that Lucky Charms wasn't a Kellogg cereal. Because it would have had the pink hearts and yellow moons and blue balls, right? But people in LA don't eat cereal. People don't. It's like some of those cereals have sugar in them, and sugar is bad for you. People don't like sugar in LA. It's perfectly acceptable to inject botulism into your face, but no sugar. That's what Botox is. It stands for botulism toxic or something. It's harmful. It's a very harmful virus, and you tell Botox users that, and they're shocked. At least I think they're shocked. It's very hard to tell. They're like, "What did you say?" Cereal. Growing up, I didn't eat much cereal because my family weren't wealthy. We didn't have Fruity Pebbles. We had actual pebbles. By the way, Fruity Pebbles is the nickname I gave my testicles. It's a joke. It's a joke. I call them grape nuts. Do you know what I can't understand about the cereals? When you get the cartoon characters on that Trix rabbit on the box, I'm thinking, what the hell has the rabbit got to do with the cereal? A bunny that's not allowed to eat anything? That's not a kid's character, that is a Playboy model. And then they get the Frankenberry has Frankenstein's monster on it, and I'm thinking, Frankenstein's monster is made of sewn together body parts. Nothing says important part of a healthy breakfast is dismembered corpses. Anyway, I don't eat these sugary cereals now. I'm an adult. I only eat sophisticated adult breakfast foods like the Rudy Tooty Fresh and Fruity. You know, when you get older, you have to be careful about what cereals you eat. You've got to keep everything, you know, moving. I don't want to be graphic, but you got to keep everything, you know, moving. Keep everything happy crappy.